How are you, dear students? Our lesson today is picture graphs. Picture graphs. Pages number 823 and 824. Let's start with this video.
The essential understanding for this lesson is picture graphs use a single symbol to show data. This makes it easy to compare two or more categories. Previously, students made, read, and analyzed line plots and bar graphs. In this lesson, students make, read, and analyze picture graphs. This problem is key because students are asked to use the data displayed in the tally chart to complete a picture graph, drawing a stick figure symbol to show each vote. Listen and look for students who draw an incorrect number of stick figures in one or all of the rows. For example, some students may draw 8 stick figures for summer and 5 stick figures for fall because they do not know how to interpret more than 4 tally marks. Review how to count tally marks with students and remind them to draw one symbol in the picture graph for each tally mark, including one symbol for each diagonal tally mark. Listen and look for other students who correctly complete the picture graph, drawing 4 stick figures for spring, 10 stick figures for summer, 6 stick figures for fall, and 2 stick figures for winter. Encourage these students to make comparison statements about the data in the picture graph, such as, summer has the greatest number of votes, so most students like summer the best. Fall has more votes than spring, so more students chose fall as their favorite than those who chose spring. These students understand that picture graphs use a single symbol to show data, making it easy to compare categories. This understanding prepares students for later work with scaled picture graphs, in which a single symbol represents more than one piece of data.
So, dear students, with our first question here, use a tail chart to complete the picture graphs and use a picture graph to solve the problems. Here in tail chart, the first one is spring. We have here 4. That's number 4. And you know before, if we have 5, we will put them in one group together. So here we have 5 and another 5 in summer. So it's what? 10. Excellent. So we will start with spring. We have here 4. So we will draw this shape here 4 times. So that's number 1 here. And the second one, that's number 2. And the third and the fourth. What about summer? It will be what? Excellent. 10. Because we said before, that's group equal 5 and another 5. So 5 plus 5 equal 10. What about fall? Here we have one group which equal 5 and another one here. So 5 plus 1 equal 6. Excellent. So we will draw it 6 times here. What about winter? It will be 2. We have some questions on this picture graph. The first one here, how many students like fall best? So let's count them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or you can use the tail chart here. That's 5 and another 1. So it's what? 6. Excellent. So we will write here 6. Another question, which season do exactly 4 students like best? Which season do exactly 4 students like best? Excellent. We have here 4 students, so it's what? Excellent. Spring. Another question here. Which season do the fewest students like? Here you should remember your picture graph. Yeah, that's it. So which season do the fewest students like? What's the fewest number here? Excellent. Number 2. So we will choose winter. Excellent. Another question. How many students like the season with the fewest votes? How many? It's asked about number. So how many students like the season with the fewest votes? Excellent, it will be 2. Which season do the most students like? Which season do the most students like? Is it spring, summer, or what? Excellent, it will be summer. How many students like the season with the most votes? Very good, very good. It will be 10. With another question here, look at the picture graph above. How would the graph change if two students changed their votes from summer to fall? That's our picture graph. If two students changed their votes from summer to fall. In summer we have 10 students, and fall we have just 6 students. So if we remove 2 students from summer to fall, it will be what? Excellent, excellent, dear students. So it will be fall and summer would both have 8 symbols. Why? Because 10 minus 2 equal 8 and 6 plus 2 equal 8. With another video here, listen to it carefully.
How can you show data in a picture graph? Let's find out. The tally chart shows the favorite ball games of Ms. Green's class. You can show the same data in another way. Choose a symbol to represent the data. The symbol will be a stick figure. Each symbol represents one student. A picture graph uses pictures to show data. You can draw the symbols to show the data. Look at the picture graph.
8 students chose soccer.
How many students chose tennis as their favorite sport? 4 students chose tennis. How do you know? There are 4 stick figures in the graph, and each stick figure represents one student. How would you read the graph differently if each stick figure represented 2 students? 4 students chose baseball, 16 students chose soccer, and 8 students chose tennis. Why is a picture graph a good way to display data? The pictures are easy to see and count. How can you check if the correct number of symbols were drawn for each game? You can compare the number of symbols to the number of tallies for each game. They should be equal. Now you know how to show data in a picture graph.
So, dear students, with another question here, use the tally chart to complete the picture graph and use the picture graph to solve the problems. Here, Bob made a tally chart to show the trees in a park. We have here 4 kinds of trees. The first one, birch, we have 3 from them, and oak. The number here we got, excellent, 5 plus 1 equals 6, and maple equal 5, excellent, and pine, which equal 2. So here we want to draw picture graph. It will be like this. We have here in the first one we have 3, and the second one we have 6, and the third we have 5, and the fourth we have just 2. Birch, oak, maple, and pine trees are common in North America. Which type of trees is most common in the park? Which one here? Excellent, it will be oak. Why? Because we have here 6 from it, so it will be oak. Another question, how many birch and maple trees are there in all? How many birch and maple trees? That means you will add them together. So it will be, excellent, excellent. It will be 3 plus 5, which equal 8. Another question, draw a picture graph to show the data in the table. We have here milk, juice, and water. So how many in milk here? Excellent. Count them. It's 3. And juice, it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. And water, we have here 1. So we will draw them here. That's 3 and 4 and 1. Excellent, dear students. Don't forget our homework, page numbers 825 and 826. See you tomorrow.